Welcome back to the ongoing saga. I made a video a couple days ago saying ask me anything about hair loss. Let me prove to you I've already made multiple videos about this. Instead of leaving a comment on my videos, why don't you just go to YouTube, the search box, type in Nick Shell, and type in your question, watch multiple videos pop up. Yet most of the comments I got on that video saying ask me anything only help prove the point that I've already made these videos. But hey, you want a fresh 2020 COVID-19 lockdown version of the same video? We can do that. Let's check out Kareem Choudhury. Here's his comment, quote, "I'm on Norwood scale 1, or not on the scale because my hairline looks like how it used to be 10 years ago. I'm 24, but I generally see hairs falling out on my sheets and drain, not clogging, but like 5 or 6 strands. Also, I have that hair whorl, which makes it look like it's bald, but if you look closely, it has hairs on it, I think what we call a cowlick, and it just has that density is less in that area. I have no family history, I guess, of balding, and I have good hair, which I can grow out very fast. My only concern is that whorl, or what I call a hair lick, cowlick, a hair lick, imagine that, licking hair, that'd be disgusting. Okay, so my only concern is that hair whorl. When will it start to thin, and is it something to worry about?" So there we go. So I commented back and I said that video already exists, and I just need to basically make out a policy that I say this in every video from now on. Before anyone ever leaves a comment on any video, type in the search box Nick Shell on YouTube and type in your question. And if that doesn't do it, then the next step is, or maybe really the first step, yeah, this is the first step. Nick Shell, will I go bald test. Just watch that video. It explains what actually matters and helps you accurately predict it. And these are things exclusively I've come up with. I deserve all the credit for inventing this theory. It gives you 5 things to ask yourself. And basically, if you get 3 or more out of 5, then that indicates whether you're going to go bald or not. But specifically what I'm seeing, to answer your question, you're talking about seeing hairs, a little bit of hair come out in the shower or on your pillow, whatever. And I get that question all the time, multiple videos about that. So here's how I'm going to actually answer your question though. One of my theories on hair loss is that for men who are going to go bald or be balding or noticeably bald or noticeably balding, they're going to lose the majority of their hair before their 35th birthday. So here's what we're saying. Whether you go bald or not, or whether you're just transitioning from Norwood 1 to 2, or maybe you're transitioning to even like me. I have less hair on top than I do the sides, but it's less obvious because of the length of the hair and the fact that my hair is kind of wavy. What I'm telling you is this. I used to look at my pillow in my youth when I was 24 and there'd be hairs on there. I used to, in my youth, when I was 24, take a shower and maybe see some hair come out. That never happens anymore. I do not have that hair, that loose hair anymore. And here's the concept, here's the theory. I'm already past the age of 35. So pretty much the hair that is still remaining, there's no loose hair to lose. Because for the most part, this is going to be the hair that very slowly I lose the rest of my life. I may go 20 years and have still this much hair, maybe a more pronounced bald spot back there, something like that. But for the most part, I've already lost most of the hair I'm going to lose before the age of 35. And that's why I'm trying to think the last time I really even remember seeing hairs fall out on the pillow or shower probably was closer to age 30, like 9 years ago, when I can even remember that. It's so far removed, but it's interesting to see how that happens. After the age of 35, I think you're going to see less of that because then it's been established, because it all comes down to, am I going to go bald or not? Well, you have to find out what you're going to look like at age 35, which again goes back to my will I go bald test video, which will help you answer that question. That's the real question. The question is not, am I going to go bald? The question is, are you going to be aggressively balding before the age of 35? So, you're losing more hair right now. That doesn't mean you're balding though. It just means you're going through that stage so that your body can get calibrated to its destiny, its DNA destiny, on whether you're going to be the guy that's going bald or not. The only way you can really get a good feel for this is to type in YouTube, Nick Shell, will I go bald test. That is going to get you started out on the right foot. You see more hairs that you're shedding when you're younger because it's before the age of 35 that you're starting to lose those hairs that aren't going to stay with you long term. And when you're age 35, then you have a good idea of what you're left with. Your comments belong right here.